So it's the morning of our departure. We are now leaving Vence and heading towards Saint-Tropez, and I'm really excited to see my parents again. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to give you a really needed update on how my remote work and life is going on. I think the last time I spoke to you was when I was in France, which was already quite a while ago. So in this video I want to talk to you about all the stuff that has been going on since then. If you want to learn more about how to work remotely but still do your art and create a business around your art, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. So I just grabbed myself a cup of coffee and a really needed hot water bottle for my feet as it's quite cold in here. It's getting wintry around Europe and we don't have a really proper heating so far. So to start at the beginning, we actually started our remote journey in Italy. So we drove to Italy with my car and then we stayed at a house that is owned by my boyfriend's family for I think 2.5 or 3 weeks. After that we went to Rome for a week, and after that we went to a house sit and stayed there for 2 months with the dogs and the donkeys. And after that we had a bit of enough of Italy, to be honest, as especially at the countryside it's quite a solitude atmosphere, and we wanted to get into like more crowded places, which is obviously possible in Italy, but we just wanted to see other countries as well. So we went to France and we were staying in Vence, which is a really beautiful historic city or little town in France, and it's really close to Cannes, it's really close to Nizza. So I actually had a lot of things planned during our stay in Vence, but I ended up kind of doing nothing at all as I got really overwhelmed with clients and jobs. And it is kind of good because obviously it's always good to have like clients as a freelancer, but at the same time it was kind of a bummer for me as I actually planned to have like 1 week of real holiday in the whole year with my parents and a week afterwards, and it was not really happening. So we went to Port-Grimont, which is close to Saint-Tropez, after the week in Vence. But it looked like that my parents and my boyfriend would like go to the beach or have some good time at the pool, and I was just staying at the apartment and working the whole day. So that's actually the bad side of being a freelancer. You can't really plan when all of the good jobs are coming your way, and then you have to be there and you can't do holidays. So after Port-Grimont we went back to Munich. First of all a little bit because of Oktoberfest, as it was happening for the first time since 3 years again, and we just didn't want to miss that, to be honest. But second of all, I also had like my big job, which was over a period of almost a week of shooting and a lot of preparation and organizing. It was just a lot of work and I needed to have a place where I can really concentrate and work. So we stayed at families and friends, and after that I needed like a time to have some room and some space to edit all of the images, as they had to be finished really quickly. During this whole crazy time of this big job and this editing and stuff like that, my boyfriend also got a job offer in Vienna and he accepted it. He was actually looking for a remote job, but we realized pretty quickly that it's kind of difficult, especially in his area. So he's an engineer and he actually likes to do stuff with hands. So he actually likes to be in this whole engineering process, and that's where it gets kind of difficult with working remotely, obviously. So he found a partly remote job now and he accepted it. So after these crazy 2 weeks of editing this big job, we straight away went to Vienna, and we first of all had an Airbnb for 1 week, and now we have this apartment which we can live in for around 2 months. And after that we are looking for he's looking for a bigger apartment. I'm not renting with him, so it's his apartment. I don't want to have a base anymore, and I'm actually leaving next Tuesday, so in less than a week, for South Africa. So my plans are that I'm in South Africa for a month, 2 weeks with a good friend of mine, traveling around, and 2 weeks in Cape Town by myself, just exploring the city and the surrounding a little bit. But one thing I really realized is that I don't want to have a really fixed space anymore right now, at least for the near future, because I just felt so free and so comfortable, and everything worked out so much better than I even thought it would be, even though I never had really negative feelings about that. But I thought there will be some hiccups with clients or with jobs which I maybe can't do with the equipment I have with me, etc. But honestly, there were no big hiccups. Everything kind of worked out, and I just feel so much better to have like this flexibility, even though it's sometimes really stressful, as you maybe heard out of my story right now. But I love not to know where I'll be next year, and maybe I want to spend 3 months in Bali, or maybe I love Cape Town and want to move there for 6 months, or maybe I want to stay in New York for a couple of months. And that's what I just want to keep, like this flexibility and to not know. So that's all about me so far. That's what I've been up to the last couple weeks. I hope you understand that I was not able to keep up with YouTube during all this stressy time, but I will upload a new video now each Thursday again, and I also try to keep it up now during my travels with the good friend of mine in Cape Town. And I just let you know how we're traveling around, where we're traveling to, and also how my stay will be when I'm alone in Cape Town. Maybe I will search for some cool co-working spaces and let you know which ones I love best. So if you're interested to keep up with my story, then please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and then I'll see you next week, probably from Cape Town. Bye!